Good afternoon, all. For today's session, we have Dr. G.S. Mamada, ma'am, as our resource person. So I will just brief her biodata that she completed her BE, MTech, and PhD in CSE department, and presently she is the professor and associate dean of and Department of Information Science Engineering, RV College of Engineering. And she has more than 16.5 years of teaching experience, and she guided more than 30 UG projects and also 30 PG projects. Her current areas of research includes artificial intelligence, cloud computing, networks, Google Cloud Platform, IoT, machine learning, and cloud services. And she has more than 25 publications in journals and conferences, and also she has written 2 book chapters as author. And she also successfully completed the execution and deployment of mobile application and web development projects for Central Seed Board, India, granted for 10 lakhs. And she's a doctoral committee member for other college research scholars. She's also a reviewer for Springer Natural Journal with high reviewer satisfaction at IEEE conferences. Currently involved in research work with government Minto Eye Hospital, Bangalore, associating with expert doctors for the development of machine intelligence, that is artificial intelligence, in identifying early diagnosis of an eye disease. And also she has submitted a proposal for 13.29 lakhs to Bureau of Police Research and Development, Government of India. The proposal is on fake news and profile detection using artificial intelligence. Ma'am, we are really fortunate to have you as one of our resource person. I wholeheartedly welcome you to this program, and I request you to start the session.
Thank you very much for the introduction, and so it's a pleasure and also an opportunity given for me to present whatever the knowledge I have learned, and in front of you people. Really, it's a wonderful feeling for me to showcase whatever I know and also share the knowledge with you people. Okay, so I will share the screen. Shall I start sharing the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope everybody can see the screen now.
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. Okay. So before starting of the session, I just want to know the background, audience background. So because as I got to know that it is from the mechanical department, the Sttp is from the mechanical department, I just want to know the audience's background.
Ma'am, the committee of the department, organizing department is mechanical, but the participant is from all the other departments.
Okay, so it is a multidisciplinary audience.
Multidisciplinary Sttp.
Fine. So most of the, because I just want to start off with that pre-request, so that whatever I am trying to explain or discuss here, or to present you, it should be mutual. It should be understandable in nature. So that is the reason why I just thought of asking this. And also, I'm not going too beyond. So that everybody, novice or a listener or even a beginner, can try to understand the concepts of it. So that is the way I've just made my presentation like that. Okay, with that, I will start the today's session. So my session topic is IoT and its applications, and myself, Dr. G.S. Mamta, and professor and also associate dean PG studies, working in Department of ISC, RVCE from past 16.5 years. So my specialized areas, everything have been already given in my introduction. Okay, so I just want to know how many of you know about, because already one day session you have attended. This is the second day session. So how many of you got to know what exactly an Internet of Thing, and what exactly makes an Internet of Thing? So that is where we can start. So basically, you should know, everybody knows of internet, so there is no wonder that nobody knows internet, or it is a very new thing. Everybody knows the internet and how it is working, and everybody is accessing the mails, messages, everybody is in social media across the internet. Via the internet they will access everything. That is one thing. Okay, pretty much very common thing that everybody will do every day. So apart from these things, I just want to tell, because of this name, Internet of Things, Internet is fine, but what exactly a thing is? Maybe from yesterday's session you would have understood what exactly a thing is. So any answers for thing? Any answers for the thing? What exactly a thing is? What can be a thing? Anyone can just give the answer. So no one is responding.
Ma'am, it is group of items connected over internet.
Yes.
Group of things connected over internet.
Things connected over internet is fine, but what is thing? When we talk about the thing that will connect over the internet, what exactly this thing is?
It's devices. Machine.
What kind of devices?
For example, cell phone.
Cell phone, yes, cell phone to some extent it will become an end device kind of thing, so or an accessibility kind of device. Apart from those things, what exactly a thing?
Smartwatch.
Smartwatch is a product.
You can connect the machines with internet.
I cannot tag the word smart there. I can just use the word watch. Okay, watch can be a thing, but I can make it smart. Watch is a thing, I can make it smart. Okay, and since multiple discipline faculty are here, we can just take up all the way, whatever that comes for each of the discipline. So if I talk about watch, if I talk about any of the other instrument related to the instrumentation engineering or to the mechanical engineering like machines and all, everything will become a thing. So all these things will be any device, okay, whichever is not connected to the internet will be a thing. But once it gets connected to the internet, it will become Internet of Things. So any device, for whatever the matter, whether it is a latest device or a very legacy device, we can make it very much enabled to the latest technology through this Internet of Things. Okay, it is possible. And we know that Internet of Things makes use of lot of synergies, and it can be generated via the convergence of lot of applications, consumer applications, business applications, or any of the devices or machines what you come across in your disciplines. Okay, so as I mentioned, in case of mechanical engineering, it can be any of the machines within a shop floor or a industry floor, what we call. Okay, or in a chemical plant, if we talk about a very big tanker, can also become a thing. Okay, out of all this convergence, we can make or we can create lot of synergy for the Internet of Things. And because of these synergies that happen in the Internet of Things, there will be lot of integration. Actually speaking, we can say that it is a seamless integration across the network with multiple devices. And what are all the devices? Just I mentioned. Okay, it is totally an end-to-end communication that is going to happen in the Internet of Things, and especially it is via the internet. This communication is happening via the internet. And for what purpose we are trying to create that communication, that is very important. Okay, it can be for multiple things. It can be to provide a service, it can be to maintain or monitor something, or it can be for forecasting something, it can be for troubleshooting. Anything can happen with the help of the internet. It is possible. Okay, so that is the reason there is a lot of things that are happening right now in the world, like companies like Google, companies like Tesla, or even if you talk about BMW or even the Benz. Okay, they were already having all this internet connectivity or IoT connectivity, what we call, within their machines, within their cars itself. So that is the reason we call them as connected cars. Okay, so that is where exactly the world stands now. So if we talk about Tesla is moving like anything. So the Tesla major, Elon Musk, every day he announces one or the other things, and he tries to introduce so much of internet or connectivity within his electric vehicles. How to charge them? Again, it is via internet, and how to move via internet. He uses almost all the technologies that is possible in his electric cars. So they have totally become connected cars. And even the Google is partnering Tesla and also so many other companies. They are coming up with their own kind of machines, okay, on the industry floor also, which can talk to them, to talk to each other. Okay, so that is how exactly the interconnectivity of the machines or the devices can happen via the internet to make the operations very easy or to make the things automated. Okay, so the basic idea is to automate the things, to automate the operations. That is a basic idea. There is otherwise why would have thought of all these things. Okay, the automation is a major purpose, and also maybe it in a way it reduces a lot of manual power also, manual effort also, but if at all it gives some kind of, there are side effects also. Okay, that also we should tackle. If at all we are moving too much of digital, there may be a lot of side effects that we have to tackle also, especially the mechanical side. Okay, so if everything is getting automated, what is about the employment, and what about the future, and all we have to think about. Of course, lot of convergence is created, and this convergence is because of the IoT nature, and it is going to create a very big global network with connecting people, data, and also all the devices or things what we call. Okay, basically this convergence is going to leverage the cloud. Okay, leverage the cloud to connect the all the intelligent things whatever we talk about now. Everything will get connected across the cloud, and they will be controlled and monitored in the cloud itself. Okay, that is how exactly the cloud come to picture. And why cloud? Because we know that when multiple things connect together via the internet, how much of data they are going to generate. Okay, so it is not so easy that I will just log the data in an Excel sheet, I will keep it aside. It is not so. So a lot of data will also get generated along with that, because every device is going to emit the data. That data we have to take it somewhere. So the space whatever we have in our servers may not be sufficient. That is the reason definitely we have to use the cloud there. Okay, all the intelligent things, they will connect together and put together, they will store the data in the cloud. Okay, so this is how exactly a very broad array of data will be created, and it is going to help us creating new services, new analysis, and also the level of connectivity and the analytical intelligence what we call, it is going to increase day by day. That is the reason why the business analytics is becoming or taking more of importance nowadays. Okay, so that is a very clear thing that we have to understand why exactly the very most of the significant business decisions or the major IT by the major IT players like the Google, Apple, or even the Cisco. Okay, why they are particularly taking to the IoT landscape. So that is the main reason why even the telecom operators, not only just Google, Apple, or Cisco, even the telecom operators and also the mechanical industries, okay, chemical and mechanical industries, they are totally moving into the IoT landscape so that they can grow, they significantly grow with lot of connectivity within their shop floor, and also they can create lot of intelligence across the shop floor, and they will go for a very global kind of network. That is the main reason why these device manufacturers, okay, they will anticipate, basically they will anticipate that their business segment will keep on growing, and they will get a very significant production value if at all they go for a wider option or a wider adoption of the IoT arena or the area. Okay, so that is where exactly we have to talk about the IoT, and it doesn't stop here only, because there are many things that we have to understand. Because when I talk about the IoT, because whatever you heard is why there is only Google, why there is only Cisco or Apple. Okay, not only just now the latest buzz, as I've just mentioned with the example of Tesla or even the Benz or even the BMW, the new buzz is the industrial sector. Okay, so this industrial sector is called the IIoT or Industrial Internet of Things. and it has got a lot of industrial internet. And basically this industrial internet, what we talk about, is going to empower the industrial engineering to create very brilliant machines with the help of the sensors, with the help of the software, with the help of the very big data, or the analysis what we go for, that big data. Okay, so it can be a very simple application like a tracking of the goods, or it can be some real-time exchange of the inventory information on the shop floor. It may be a supplier or a retailer or a wholesaler, it doesn't matter. Okay, so there should be some automated delivery which will increase the efficiency of the supply chain also. Lot of things can be embedded into the logistics, and it will definitely create lot of production value, quality value, and that is how exactly the IIoT is applicable. And it is a combination, a pure combination of multi-disciplines. It is not just only the machines, it is a very pure combination of what we can call as the embedded systems, both software and also the hardware, along with so many other participants there, okay, for the building of the applications. So that is how exactly the Internet of Things is growing beyond imagination. We cannot just say that earlier people used to, in most of the magazines and or even in the books, which have been authored just 3 or 4 years back, or even 6 years back, you can just see that they have just mentioned by 2020. But it is not just by 2020. It is growing like anything, okay, in a very faster speed, rocket speed it is going. And I think we have to mention that in another 1 or 2 years, most of the things are going to be in the IoT landscape itself. Okay, so that is the scale it is growing. And because of this growth, we cannot say that the IoT is very easy. Lot of complexities are there. Okay, so complexities in the sense because it, as I mentioned, it is a total amalgamation of multiple disciplines, multiple things. Okay, many engineers are also involved. It is not just only one mechanical or electrical or something like that. Okay, so even energy is also a very good strategic innovation area in the IoT. Okay, that also we should see, and that is the reason IoT is both reliant on also software and hardware and lot of machine learning processes. Okay, so altogether tied up, it will create very efficient communications between the individual devices and beyond the individual devices. If we go beyond across the network, it will reach the cloud and then reaches the other endpoints like mobile and other devices. Okay, so that is how exactly the IoT infrastructure is growing beyond imagination, whether whatever the discipline it may be. Okay, electrical, electronics, industrial, mechanical, anything. Okay, and since this particular program is hosted by the mechanical department, I just want to say one thing here. Mechanical engineers can capitalize on this particular idea, that is the rapid growth of or the expansion of the IoT. Okay, they can definitely create some advanced research involved in their particular area, because if you take a throttle, or if you take a carburetor engine, or if you consider any of the part, okay, any part within our dashboard in our car, so or even a rear wheel or a front wheel, one rear window or a front window, bonnet or a hood. Okay, so not only just it spans there, it may be beyond the cars, beyond the cars in the sense the manufacturing plants. Okay, so the industry trends are growing like anything, and you can expose yourself. Okay, and you can definitely have your credentials by exposing and creating new strategic innovations in this particular area. Okay, that is where exactly the IoT stands for, and with that I will try to make you understand how exactly the IoT and its applications can be created in a very simpler way. Okay, so I'm not going too beyond, or I'm not going to explain in a very rather a very harder way. Okay, so let us understand what exactly a smarter environment is. Okay, since I thought mechanical engineers will be more, I thought I will just take up this particular in this use case only. I will just go, because there is a possibility, as I mentioned, it is a total amalgamation of the interdisciplinary aspect, and also a lot of hardware, software, everything will come to picture here. Okay, not just only the hardware part. Coming to the smarter environment, as I mentioned just now in my introduction, smart factories and investment, okay, is expected to continue its growth. What is the reason? What may be the reason for this? Okay, that we have to think. Why this particular smart factories or the investment within for these smart factories is continuing its growth? Any answers for this? Any answers? Can I expect any answers for this? Yes, anyone? Even you can put it in the chat box, no problem. Yes, no one. All are having all are 24 audiences are there. Any idea about how exactly the smarter environment is created, or for what purpose the smarter environment is created?
Smarter environment is just to avoid the pollution and to bring modernization.
So it is just to bring modernization. So
Yeah.
only that is the thing, or any other aspect is there with respect to the industry, with respect to any other demands, or what we can call as
To improve the accuracy and faster production.
yeah, to increase the accuracy and faster production. So that is a one way to become smarter. Yeah, good answers. So I will just show you why this particular why we need to create such a smarter environment. The main reason behind the smarter environment is the stronger demand for customization, because we know that there is lot of customer expectation. Okay, a lot of customer is expecting more and more every day. There is no limit for the expectations. So every day they want one or the other thing to get added to the whether they are using any of the machines, or the, if you take the example of a mobile phone itself, how much it got evolved, okay, from the day it started somewhere in 2000s and till now, what kind of revolution has taken place, and the evolution has taken place in case of such a small device. Okay, so likewise, so smarter stronger demand is there for the customization, and because of the increasing customer needs and customer demands and expectations. Okay, that is the one reason. And another thing is the complexity that lies in the global supply chain, that particularly, as I mentioned, I'm focusing more on the mechanical side. I've taken that as a use case here. Okay, and the complexity of the global supply chain is another important aspect that we have to concentrate on, because there are many challenges that will encourage the manufacturers to find out new, more innovative ways to remain in the competition and to remain in the market, and to bring a very smarter environment to the logistics side. Okay, that is another reason. And you know, every vehicle that moves across in the logistics is connected together. We can easily track where it is, how much of load it is taking, and what it is taking. Okay, so all these nobody can easily impersonalize, nobody can easily take away the goods, or likewise, even if you take the very vague examples, okay, which may not be connected to internet at all, like sand fact. Okay, the people, there is one particular company called as Telematics, which supply the sand. Okay, they have got around more than 100 tractors, which will trucks, okay, which will load the sand from the Goa beach, and they will supply it to the different parts of the nearby places. Okay, they will track these things using the IoT. Okay, that is how exactly the people want to remain in competition nowadays. So whether it is whatever the industry may be, just I gave the example. Nobody could have thought of, okay, what IoT is doing in the sand business. Okay, so this is how exactly the people are growing. They are growing beyond expectations. Okay, and also in an attempt to gain the productivity improvements, that is also another thing. If at all I'm supplying something, or I'm giving the product in time, okay, so the productivity will keep on increasing, whatever may be the case. If you talk about the smarter watch, yes, if somebody feels that Fitbit is working very fine, they will definitely go for it. Otherwise, they will go for different products. There are multiple products that are available nowadays. Okay, even our own company like Titan, and they have come up with the smarter watches through fast track and all. So the productivity will keep on increasing if you show that yes, we are in pitch, we are pitched into the market in this particular area, definitely, and with a quality, and of course there are certain constraints or conditions that will be applied, and definitely we can go for gaining the productivity improvements. And as our PM, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji addresses every time, we have to make digital India. Yes, a lot of digital transformation is happening across the world, across the globe, and not only just globe, it is in India. Okay, a lot of digital transformation has happened, and this digital transformation has given a very new direction towards the business, very new direction towards the manufacturers, very new direction towards the customers or the consumers. Okay, at the end. So like this, if we keep on discussing, many more things are there, many more ideas will come as a smarter environment. And if we particularly focus on the IoT manufacturing applications, so we are going to create digital connected factories, and a lot of safety and security measures we can create using the IoT applications. We can go for quality control using the IoT applications. Facility management we can create, inventory management we can go for smarter. Okay, logistics, as I explained, flow monitoring, packaging, everything can become on an industrial floor. Everything can be made smarter environment. So as a whole, if we just vision the Internet of Things and manufacturing, okay, if you can just see how exactly a manufacturing plant will be there and how the production flow happens. Once the production flow is started, how exactly we are going to take each and everything aspect of it, okay, whether it is the maintenance part or eliminating waste, whether it is any kind of processing that will be logged, and it is going to be globally visible. Okay, how exactly they are going to manage each and every equipment on the shop floor remotely. Okay, that is done definitely via the IoT. Okay, earlier
Excuse me, sir.
I think there are some connectivity issues from her side.
Yes, sir. Since 5 minutes, we cannot see anything in the screen.
Yes, I think some network problem from her side. We will sort it out.
Any questions?
Any queries for the participants?
Madam, so we are from mechanical domain. So in order to learn this IoT, how much programming skills we required?
Actually speaking, sir, lot of things are required actually, especially Python is one such language wherein you don't require, you need not to put that much of effort as for learning like Java or C language. So you just go through the tutorials that are available online because ready compilers, online compilers are also there. If you start at least by 1 month, you can learn maximum things to write a small program. Okay, and most of the things, as I showed in one LDR example, I just written one line of code within the while loop. So that is also possible. But the remaining things, definitely nobody will know all the things, what libraries we have to use and all. We have to explore. We have to explore every whenever we have a doubt, we have to go to python.org, what to use, how to use. If some libraries are working in Python 2, or they are not working in Python 3, alternative will be provided. So we have to explore the things via Stackflow, Overflow, or via Quora, like this GitHub communities. Okay, so then we can learn, keep on day by day. We can, if we keep steadily keep increasing our learning capability, there is a possibility within 6 months or within 4 months you can go in a study phase or a very persistent way. If you go, definitely it is possible to learn the things. You can write small applications, and later on you can take the help of you can have your group researchers or like PHASE, and you can start off. That is and coming to the rigging of the circuit and all, a lot of things are available. Circuitdigest.com, if you go, or if you go to instructables.com, many things are there that where you can understand and easily connect the things, provided you have the components.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Yeah. Even I learned on my own. I have not gone to any tutorial. I have not gone to any tuitions, or I have not gone to any type of course, or even in my degree courses also I have not learned Python also, or even the Raspberry Pi. I learned on my own interest through exploration. So every day, some or the other way, we have to keep some time and we have to keep on exploring the things. Then definitely there is a possibility we can resolve so many things. Of course, in debugging and all, many issues will be faced, and we have to keep exploring. That is the way we have to learn. We are all faculty, and every day is a learning process.
Any other queries? No other queries, can you wind up? Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
If since no other queries, can you wind up?
Yeah, I will just stop sharing. Yeah, okay, sir. I hope everybody understood whatever I just thought of sharing with my whatever the knowledge I have acquired about it. I hope it is useful and also understood to everyone. So thinking that hopefully I want to associate and collaborate with you people in the coming days also. Whatever may be the reason, it may be academia or the research or any other way also. Definitely, it's I am really thankful for giving me such an opportunity, and also to show my skills. So that's all, sir. I thank the audience for their patient hearing also.
Thank you, madam. Because most probably we can able to learn anything from the technical books, but showcasing the live talents and your skills through videos and step by step, even from mechanical point of view, we learn from step by step how to connect the Raspberry Pi and the IoT devices. So thank you very much for your interest in showing these skills to us also. So let me invite
otherwise there is no point in understanding applications. We have to build the applications.
Yes.
That is where the initial step starts.
Because most of the resource person will never show the showcases. They will tell only the theory part.
No, I was very particular in showing practical things. That is the reason I asked you. So I made videos also because of the time constraint. I cannot show it very in real time because of the network issues. I was very much foreseen all these things. That is the reason I made videos, and I have taken it in the PPTs so that I can show everything properly. But somehow there were some hindrances. I'm really sorry for that also.
No problem. So let me invite Dr. Shajanti Johns for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kindly, highly informative session. So you mentioned clearly about this Internet of Things and its applications. You mentioned many practical examples, including this Philips example, and also you mentioned how we are able to detect bottlenecks in industry. You mentioned particularly with respect to manufacturing industry. Really these are very helpful. And on behalf of Vishwadhi College of Engineering and on behalf of Mechanical Department, I extend a heartfelt thanks to you, ma'am. And I also extend my thanks to all the other participants. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Shanmugesh,
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hope to see you in the future also, madam.
Yeah, definitely. We will associate. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Thank you.
Bye.